Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for checking out my channel. My name is Shane Walls and I make my living as a fine art nature photographer who truly depends on his tool watches when I'm out in the field capturing the wonderment of nature. And this channel, if you're new, it's kind of about me, my photography travel, my watch adventure, my amateur watch collecting adventure, and that's where we're gonna kind of jump in. This video is gonna be a little bit different. It's more of a question for you guys and I need your help. Backstory. One of my art collectors recently approached me and said, hey, I have this beautiful Vacheron Constantin overseas dual time with a white dial. And he would like to trade me my current version of the Rolex Explorer 2 polar dial and my current version of the Rolex Submariner LN black dial, black bezel. Now, as well as some artwork. He wants the new piece, Echoes of the Desert. So he wants to trade those three things, my two watches plus artwork, for this beautiful VC's overseas dual time. Now, as you know, if you watch my channel, I'm kind of a sentimental guy. I hold on to things. And the only reason why I didn't say no right away is, if I've mentioned it before, my Grail watch is the VC Everest edition, the dual time, which you can see here. And this, with what he's offering me with the white dial, is probably the closest I'll ever get to that. I'm still about 70-30 that I'm not gonna do this. Because again, sentimental, I love these watches. I got great stories behind them. I mean, this scratch here is when I caught this amazing shot of this bear. You know, the scratch here on the Submariner is when I got this shot. So I'm very sentimental to my watches. But let's go into, I don't want to go too much into his story and his reasons why he wants to do that. So they're his own, and I know he's a big fan of this channel, so he will see this, and I don't want to overstep my bounds. But he's had this overseas dual time for about, I think he's about 8 months now, and he's only worn it a handful of times. He hasn't fallen and just hasn't connected with him, this watch. And he's looking a little bit more for steel sports watches from Rolex. I guess his Rolex AD is recently closed because it's more of a mom and pop, and I think Rolex is restructuring and he doesn't want to go through, again, his quote words, he doesn't want to go through the hoopla of recreating a relationship with an AD to get these watches. So let's look at these three watches now. The VC Overseas comes in at 41 millimeters, which is perfect size. A thickness of 12.8, which is pretty much roughly the same size as my Rolex Explorer 2. A better water resistance of 150 meters. Very anti-magnetic, which I think is actually more. Rolex doesn't release those numbers, but I think it's more than the Rolex. It's got a really cool system with switching out bracelets, and it comes with 3 different bracelets, so that's nice. I can just pop them on and off. The caliber 5110 DT has 60 hours of power reserve, and has the hallmark of Geneva, which I guess is more of from my research, it's more of a finishing. It doesn't have too much to do with timing and everything, but I guess from all my research, these watches are very accurate and very tough movement. So that's what I'm looking for. The finishing doesn't really appeal to me, but as long as it's, a tough, robust movement, and is what I'm looking for in a watch. The Rolex watches, very similar movements, very durable, tough movements. Both have 72 hours of power reserve. Both are certified +2, -2 seconds per day. And I can say, honestly, after testing these for many months, the Explorer 2 for years, they're both under a second fast a day. So, I mean, that's what I'm really looking for in a watch. And it's a little bit of a bummer that the overseas dual time doesn't have that certification. So now that we got all the technical stuff out of the way, we gotta dive almost deeper for this, because both Rolex watches, my beloved Rolex watches, they can stand toe-to-toe with the overseas on their movement. They can. Then you're really paying that really triple the price for the overseas is that finishing. Again, not the most important thing to me, but it's also one of those things that this is a true horology piece, and it's the craftsmanship on it is second to none. Absolutely incredible, part of the Holy Trinity. Am I not looking enough into that? Am I looking too much into it? Because Rolex watches, they're perfect for me. They're durable and tough. I've mentioned before many a times. So I know there's a lot more to this trade. And I know you as viewers have been asking me to do more watches. And that's got me thinking, should I do this trade to help build this channel? Because then it's really, as an amateur watch collector, I'm starting to realize, or maybe pushing my mind to think, it's not so much about the finishing point, it's about the journey. And maybe this is the perfect opportunity to kind of create a new journey. Again, build the channel because you guys want to see more watches, and doing the overseas, taking it out in the field. There are very few videos of people actually doing this, and I would put it to the test. So I'll mention throughout this video, put your thoughts in the comments below because I'm really going to take these seriously, because this might be a great opportunity to get a watch that's really kind of out of my reach and I never thought would be within my reach. When I first seriously started looking into more high-end luxury watches, it was going to be a one and done. The Explorer 2 was supposed to be my one watch and just do it all. Doing this trade would put me more back on that path of just having that one watch that does it all. Because what it really comes down to for me, I need a very tough, accurate, durable watch that's just as home at a gallery unveiling high-end event or out in the harshest wilderness, harshest environments. Because without my watch, I can't do my photography. Because my watch is an intricate tool in my photography process. I use it to time my exposures because I use a technical camera. Nothing on that camera is automatic. So I need my watch. It's very vital to have a great, accurate working watch to be able for me to time my exposures. Although, I got the devil and the angel on either side of me just whispering at me. Although the Rolex watches have proven themselves to me and still have a 5-year warranty. The accuracy has been proven on them. The overseas, if I did get it, it still has its warranty card. So if something did happen, I could get it fixed under warranty. But oh, that's a big one that I haven't mentioned. Hacking seconds. The overseas doesn't have hacking. So I would have to give up in a way that complete accuracy that I love that the Rolex watches provide me. Instead, for a little bit more finishing high-end luxury watch. So there's a lot of give and take in this. Again, comments down below. Let me know your thoughts. Let's rattle off some more as my head's kind of just going crazy thinking about this. It is nice to have two watches, kind of spread out the punishment a little bit. But having the overseas and just, it'd be more unique. I've been listening to your comments, and you know, I love being boring. I have no problem being boring, and these are pretty boring watches, which is fine. They're proven, and proven is boring, but proven is good and reliable. Boring is reliable. That's what I was going for. The overseas would be very reliable. It's a great movement, great watch. But it would be that more unique. It'd be a lot less. It would fly under the radar a little bit more. It'd be a lot less noticeable. Only people in the know would kind of. Only the people in the know would kind of know. Oh God, you can tell it's early in the morning here. Would know. So it'd definitely be more unique, which might be kind of fun. You know, try something new. You know, Rolex makes over 1 million watches a year. VC is, I don't even think, a quarter of that. So definitely more unique. I'd be traded into, let's say, very well-worn watches for pretty much a brand new mint out-of-the-box watch that's only been worn a handful of times. And me being sentimental again, I almost feel, I mean, the Rolex watches have proven themselves to me, how durable, tough, and they can be worn anywhere. They haven't done anything wrong. I feel like I'm almost betraying them by trading them or get rid of them. Is the overseas tough enough for me? I mean, that'd be the worst case scenario if I'm out in the field and I break the watch. It's just not up to par, which the Rolexes I know are. So there's a lot of unknown about this, and that does scare me. But there's so much upside. There's a little downside. There always is. So yes, I just don't know. I know I'm overthinking this. I don't want to get too psychological on it. do I really just continue the journey? Actually, still, because I'm off the journey right now with these two beloved Rolexes, do I continue the journey with the new watch? Do I create a whole bunch of new content with this new watch that hasn't really been done before? Or do I hold on, do I hold on to the memories, which are very important to me? Don't know. This is a big decision. That's December 11th. My collector has told me he'll give me till the end of the year to make a decision. I'm heading out on the road right now. I'll be back and I'm meeting with him that week between Christmas and New Year's to really see the watch, have it in my hand, and make my final decision. But everyone out there, I need your help. I don't know what to do. I really don't. I'm still leaning that I'm going to keep these watches because they're awesome. They're epic watches. They're great. But to continue my journey, I don't know. Please comment below what you think. What should I do? What would you like to see? Would you like to see more on my Rolexes out in the field, or would you like to see an overseas getting beat up out in the field? Yeah, I just don't know. And again, I have till the end of the year. And if I don't do this with him, he will be getting rid of the watch. He'll be going through Bob's watches or something. He will be doing a trade. So this isn't, I don't have an infinity amount of time to really think this over and get your feedback. So please let me know. And I don't know, it'll be an interesting new year. Will I start it off with, because it's good to say an overseas. I mean, they're beautiful. They're gorgeous watches. Holy Trinity. I always thought they'd be beyond my reach. My Grail watch as close as I can to get my Grail watch. So I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much. Again, I'm on the road here for the next couple weeks. We might be posting, I might not. If I don't see you, happy holidays to you. Happy New Year. We got a lot of fun stuff coming up in the new year. So I'm looking forward to that. And maybe even a new watch. Let's see. Either way, the journey's continuing. I'm excited if we go for it or not, if I keep these watches. It's a win-win-win. Win everywhere you look at it, and I'm excited about it, and yeah, it's a good situation. So thank you again so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. Cheers.